They reverted it and put a hard cap of 1 mana. I just can't remember why. It was because of a Exodia mage.
Job's done.
You messed up with my memory, haha. I'm confused. I am 100% confident that the first nerf was because of Ignite Mage. 100% confident. That's like not up for the debate. The second one was like it was a fart in the wind, that mage deck. Like it wasn't around that long. This deck looks like the stewiest deck I've seen on the stream. Hi Filtrophobe. It is pretty stewy. Has to be 4 mana Apprentice for Exodia Mage. I know it was. I just don't remember how the deck played. Like, I don't have a strong memory of like what it was like to play against the most recent Exodia Mage deck. It was so brief. I got pretty bummed I couldn't Antonidas after they nerfed it to 4. Well, what was cool about it being nerfed to 4 was that you could Antonidas still. Like, you just had to want it, right? Like, you had to be more interested in making the Antonidas combo than... We're talking about Sorcerer's Apprentice, by the way, for those of you who are just tuning in now. It was nerfed twice. It was nerfed initially to 4 mana. And what was cool about that is everything you could do with Sorcerer's Apprentice was still possible. You just had to jump through some hoops to do it. And then... there was an Exodia Mage that ended up being too fast because they kept printing they printed Reverberations and then they printed the freeze one, right? So it became too easy to like drop a Sorcerer's Apprentice on like 4 or 5 and then copy it a couple times and go off. My opponent is playing Cube Egg Warlock. Only a few more times. All right, well, I'm glad that didn't manifest this turn. Do I want A&R? I don't think so. Do I want due process? Yes. Now my opponent can have all the cards they want, and then I can lose. Opponent might have forgotten to draw, bro. Yeah. Been playing some Hostage Rogue with Excavate for fun. It's doing good in the board-based meta. Word. Word. Excavate in Hostage Rogue. Don't do it, Rayleigh. You stop that right now. You cut that out right now. Smothering Starfish might come back with all these egg fanatics. Maybe. That's cute. That's cute, actually. Double cube Egg Warlock. I like it. I want the other Yogg, actually. We only have one of those out, so I don't have to be scared quite yet. We want Darkmoon Fair Yogg. That's the one that's good into big big enemy boards. This one's getting pretty juiced though. Best draw would be Guidance into Seeds to get additional copy. I don't know how good Seeds is against this. Yeah, these are still on 3, so I guess it's okay for now. Bom, 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 bom. There's Seeds. Alright. So no immediate spaghetti. Right? Alright. Now we're treeing it up. We should be okay. Seeds worked out just fine. Do they have a defile here at all? Not really, not without something from hand. Why would you do that first? Do they want trees?
Any more cards?
So 6 each, 8 each, which means 3 each need to go into that to clear. I think I'm just gonna do this. Did he kill my own board? That's crazy sauce. Oh, he kills everything else.
Sands of time run low.
You have failed me for the last time, Admiral. Ceaseless Expanse? Nope. Yogg found lethal. Praise Yogg. I guess he did. I guess he did. get mad every time you see rag, Kerrigan skin, or pet. They're much too expensive. I don't even think the Kerrigan one looked good. $500 Ari skins sell, so there's a higher ceiling. Okay, so here's the problem. It's like, you know, most people aren't going to buy those things. Most people can't buy those things. But like, enough people have like that amount of frivolous spending, or worse, just don't have good self-control. That's what really bothers me about the like predatory game designs, is like there's some people who like aren't in a position, not some people, a lot of people who aren't in a position to be able to spend that kind of money, but like are so invested with love for something that they're compelled to buy outrageously priced things. So like, it's not even just whales. Sometimes it's people who like, you know, really should not be spending their money that way. And I don't subscribe to the like that's not 100% on the corporation, but like, I don't think people should be blameless for bad spending habits, but like, I don't know, it feels so scummy when you think about it. It's like, all right, we're gonna do these FOMO high cost things to you know, take advantage of people's investment in our system to squeeze a bunch of money they really shouldn't be spending on it. But like, I don't know. Anyways, I got sidetracked. I forget what my original point was. So I guess, like, you know, just throwing out numbers, 80% of the player base be damned. Like, it doesn't matter that things don't get designed for them anymore, because 20% of the player base either has the money to spend on outrageous things or does it anyway. So like, you make more money from the outrageous things selling them to the 20% than you do from having reasonably priced things that you know, 80% are likely to buy. And so it's sad. It's sad. It doesn't work out well for anybody. Except free-to-play players, I guess. Kind of. Because like, people who literally do not care about cosmetics, the more money that is spent on cosmetics, the less pressure the company feels to like gate things behind cost, like functional things.
So many contradictions.
But I think I think Hearthstone is kind of unique in that regard, because like, I've actually been playing some mobile games where like, you know, the like they have the cosmetics to buy and all that, but like there comes a point as you're progressing where you just don't have the stuff to progress anymore. Like, the game is designed to stop you from being able to progress at a certain point. And I don't know, like, this board doesn't quite warrant a poison seeds, but I guess I'm doing it. But yeah, there comes a point where like, you can't progress anymore. Like, the game is designed to make it so that it is now difficult for you to complete a level, because they want you to go buy something, and then to advance your gun or whatever you're getting in your mobile game, it ends up being like, you know, $15 for one little measly level. You don't even like really finish the gun, or like, you know, you could spend $100 for this new character. Like, it's not an over exaggeration, but it's just like that all feels like that. So I think as far as like free-to-play games, Hearthstone is pretty unique in that, from what I've seen, Hearthstone is pretty unique in that, I'm talking about free-to-play gacha like type games. It's pretty unique where the cosmetic prices have kind of like pushed the average player out of being able to buy them, but over the years the actual core gameplay has only gotten cheaper. So at least there's that. Bum ba dum bum. Games are so trash nowadays, they really are. The game has still been getting more and more hostile towards people who don't spend money on packs. Has it? I like super don't agree. Hearthstone is cheaper than it's ever been to just play. I think that's just straight up not true. Well, chat, guess it's time to Yogg. I could still even just play this, but then they devolve me and win, right? Like, let's just Yogg, shoot ourselves in the face and lose. It does worry me, chat. It worries me that I can't make any actions. Why would that be? Ah, that's why. That makes sense. These Yoggs are killing me. Ah ha ha.
I see you brought guests.
You think they gave the pet out for free so that it's bugged and content creators can never remove it? I don't know. I don't think so. I think it's just bugged. Everything in Hearthstone's always bugged, alright? That's not it. No conspiracy theories required. Unless you want to take it all the way, alright? This has been a 5-year plot of progressively making Hearthstone more and more buggy so that we can trick a few content creators into using a pet that's bugged at the end of every... that's bugged in such a way that you can't actually turn it off once you have it. You have to... I don't know. Should I become one of those people who just like gets into literally every conspiracy theory? I had a customer the other day at work who had a conspiracy theory that was so outrageous, I'm not even going to repeat it to you. Like, I don't feel comfortable telling people on the internet I brought the groceries out to the person's car and they just launched into the weirdest thing I've ever heard, and I cannot tell you. I will not tell you. It's like, huh, well, those words were just said to me. I was really happy when they stopped talking because I almost felt like I don't want to be seen listening to this. There, enjoy your half story. This customer believes the moon is real. True. True. I'd love it if you got into some of the silly and tame conspiracies. All right. What's a silly and tame conspiracy that I should just believe? Give me some examples. In Germany, we have a saying, who cackles must also lay an egg. What does that mean?
The time has come to dethrone our former master.
All birds are fake, government spy surveillance. That's true though, isn't it? Isn't that just known? It's as true as it is? Fair enough. It means you teased it, so you have to follow through. Fair enough. All right, let me tell you the wildest crap that anybody's ever said to me in person. All right, here it goes, chat. I'm going to tell you the literal weirdest thing I have ever heard in my life. No, I'm not doing it. I'm not going to say it. I'm sorry, that's just not happening.
Try to be patient.
I'm sorry. I have cackled, but there will be no eggs. Unless you want literally no more Martian videos ever again. Instant channel ban. I mean, like, I don't know. I don't know that it's that bad. It's kind of bad. I don't know.
Not enough mana.
It's enough that I'd be worried about it. Swap risky words for non-offensive ones. I don't know. Why would I tease it? That's so crappy. Well, the reason I teased it was just to tell you, I was just sharing that I have heard the most outrageous thing I've ever heard in my life recently. The situation does not require the actual information. All right. It's like, I heard something so bad that I can't even tell you how it was. That isn't enough of a story. Bro was going off about your mustache looks like Walter White and how it's linked to the destruction of the world. True. All right, I'll tell you a not as crazy or weird, but still pretty wild thing from a previous job. I had someone who believed that they believe in flat Earth, right? And one of my coworkers was telling me, hey, this person believes in the flat Earth, and like, obviously the Earth isn't flat, right? It's stupid to believe otherwise. But just because something is stupid doesn't mean that somebody can't believe it and it's fine, right? And for me, it's so obvious that the Earth is not flat that, like, the fact that somebody could believe that is interesting. So I went to that person, not to be confrontational, but out of genuine curiosity, as like, such and such told me that you believe the Earth is flat, and I was curious why. All right, so I said it like a nice person who's just curious, and wait, yo, we got the pyroblast. What? All right, all we have to do is talk about some conspiracy theories. Do you guys think I won or lost? But yeah, so the person, I guess, is used to being challenged on this, and took it as a very like they were being very defensive in their answer. So there's ancient texts, all right, ancient texts. That's all you need to know about them, is they're ancient, all right, that say the Earth is flat. But not only that, the moon is infinitely farther away from the Earth than the sun is, and also much larger. And We know that there has to be life on the moon because plants grow at night, so they're only growing because the light from the moon shines down upon them. And because it makes life on Earth up. Because it makes life on Earth, right? Why wouldn't it make life on itself? You know, it's full of light over there. Well, moonlight that grows all the plants, so it must be growing all the plants over there. They said something about Mars too that was a little stupid, but it's been long enough that I don't remember. And so they launched on this like big string of I'm kind of sad. I feel like I've lost like 45% of the tea on this. Like there was more. There was a lot more. But after they get done on this tirade of like outrageousness, it was like I forget exactly what it said, but it was something like bet you weren't expecting me to have a real answer. It was like it was something snappier than that, but that was the spirit of it. It was like, yeah, sorry to disappoint you. That's what he said. It like it was like, sorry to disappoint you, that like I didn't have some goofball thing. Like I actually have reasoning to back it up. And it's like, did you have any real points there? Are you sure? But yeah, so that was interaction.